Here's a fun story for everybody. The Church of Scientology is launching its own TV network. Oh, is that going to be hilarious? So it'll be featured on Apple TV, Roku, and DirecTV, and it'll be 24/7 propaganda to try and fight back against the recent documentaries and exposés about what the Church of Scientology does. So I figure this would be a good time to give people some facts about Scientology if they don't already know about it. L. Ron Hubbard is the founder of Scientology, and he was a science fiction writer. You almost can't make that up, like, hey, this guy's not the head of a religion. He's dead now, but he was the head of a religion, but he was also a science fiction writer. What? That's like putting OJ as the head of a women's rape crisis center or something. The guy wrote science fiction, and he's like, no, this other shit I wrote is totally true. Oh, come on, man. So, for Scientology, they do auditing with what's called an e-meter, where they'll sit you down, hook you up to a machine, and then you have to tell them all your deepest, darkest, dirtiest secrets. And by the way, they use this later on to blackmail you. If you ever want to leave the church, they're like, oh yeah, well, we know what you did. We have countless hours of you spilling your heart out. So it's a classic sleazy trick. L. Ron Hubbard believed that psychiatrists were evil, and he characterized them as terrorists. I don't even know where to begin with that one. And Scientologists believe that mental illness doesn't exist. Now, the church also tried to censor Wikipedia, and Wikipedia in turn banned any organization affiliated with Scientology from editing its articles because they've been accused of repeatedly attempting to remove information that's critical of Scientology. Classic cult shit. You critiqued us? How dare you critique us? We're going to pull it down. We're going to sue you. We're going to... it's what they do. They do endless litigation, and they have teams of people to try to take down critical stuff because they can't actually win in an actual discussion where all the facts are on the table, so they have to, obfuscate, smear, deflect, lie, sue. It's just... They're a really shitty organization. Scientologists believe that souls have lived on other planets prior to living on Earth. I love that because it's 2 layers deep of stupid. We don't even know if a soul exists. But they're saying souls definitely exist. And, by the way, they lived on other planets prior to being here with you. They believe that thetans, or alien spirits, as they think of them, command the body. Thetans, alien spirits, control your body, not your central nervous system. It's alien spirits. And they think when a person dies, you go to the planet Venus and then you're redirected. I love how you can see this guy, L. Ron Hubbard, writing in his underwear, making shit up, and then, somehow convincing people that this is real. In Switzerland, the Church of Scientology is defined as a commercial enterprise. In France and Chile, it's considered a cult. And then it's a tax-exempt religion in United States, Spain, New Zealand, Portugal, Australia, Italy, South Africa, and the Netherlands. So it has different categorizations in different places. And what happened in the U.S. is really interesting. They just kept suing the IRS until the IRS said, okay, we give up, no more, fine, you're a tax-exempt religion. Isn't that amazing? They're one of the few people who stood up to the government in some sort of a dispute and won. So what a creepy, dark organization that believes a whole bunch of bullshit. And what they do is they hook you in with self-help guru stuff. So it'll be just like regular self-help stuff that might make you feel better, might work because it's just simple techniques and things to boost your ego and your mood and give you a reason to keep going. They hook you in with stuff that's kind of reasonable, and then slowly but surely it becomes more and more crazy and insular, and we all know how these stories end. So Lee Ramini's been going around doing, a good service exposing the Church of Scientology. But, at the end of here, I'm going to throw a little curveball at you because religions are kind of similar. I mean, this is a cult, and they're more extreme in their tactics and stuff, but look at the history of the Catholic Church, for example. I mean, they also believe bullshit. A zombie Jewish carpenter walked on water, he's dead, but he got resurrected. He's God, and we have these weird services where you eat the body and blood, drink the blood of Christ. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here? And they went after, in the past, if you questioned their orthodoxy, they went after you. They locked you up. So this is, Scientology is very similar to them. It's just that now we live in the scientific age, so we can kind of see the bullshit unfolding in real time. Back in the day, even more people fell for it. And today we have so many Christians, so many Muslims, so many Jews. It's like all religions are just big cults. And this one happens to be a little smaller, so it's easier to mock them. But all religions are silly. Now, that's not to say all religious people are bad people, because, in fact, the opposite is true. Most religious people are great people. But the religions themselves, the ideology behind them, they're just made up. And oftentimes wildly empirically incorrect. And Scientology is another example of that.